Focus is the main thing that many people nowadays, including kids, actually lack. And many people think that they know how to focus, but the fact is they either don't or they focus on the completely wrong thing. So after you hear my advice right now, you will have two feelings. You will basically feel that this advice is wrong and that you shouldn't do it, but later on you will take me for it. So, what am I talking about? Why am I saying to focus? Let me give you a quick analogy, real quick. Imagine we live in the past and we still have to go and fight for our food. We live in a small tribes of 30 people and for some strange reason we ran out of food. And right now you're the leader and you have a choice. You have a choice to give the food to someone, the last food. You can either give it to the lazy, pathetic slob who doesn't do anything in the tribe and he will just eat the food and that's it. You could give this to your wife, or you can actually give it to the hunter, which you know for a fact as soon as he refills the energy back inside him, he can go on, hunt down a literal tiger and feed the entire tribe just like that. Who would be able to do the most amount of work in this position? It's not you. It's definitely not the slob. Your wife, yeah, fair enough, you will feed her, but what for? She can't even raise her children without food. So the logical decision is to actually feed the hunter. So you go on and feed the hunter and then he is able to save your entire tribe because he caught a fucking elephant. So now, brother, this exact same thing applies into real life. You get to choose which food, mental food, which is basically your focus, which element of life will you give your mental food to? Will you give it to something else? Will you give it to the girlfriend that you don't actually like, or you think you like, but in reality you wouldn't spend your life with her? Would you give it to your family? Would you give it to something else? Or would you give it to yourself? Let's be reasonable right now. If you don't focus on yourself, if you don't go and progress as a man, if you don't actually build yourself up, there is only one thing that can happen. You living under a bridge. Best case scenario, living a life, a mediocre life where you work a 9-to-5 job like everyone else. You're watching a video like this though, so most likely you don't wanna be like everyone else. And because of that, I'm gonna show you how I personally went from a loser who used to masturbate 30 times a day to a current legend who can handshake anyone, make friends wherever he is, with whoever he likes, and basically lives the life that many people only dream of. So if you're curious about that and you would like to learn even more, click the first link in the description where you can get personalized support from me completely free. And then let me show you, let me give you this story to you. You see, before I actually started this path of self-improvement, you may call it, I was this guy who used to jack off 30 times a day. I was always selfish. I never actually thought about the community, but whenever I was around people, I always tried to give them much attention. I always focused upon the girl, the guy that was sitting next to me in class, instead of actually on the lesson, or my own health. I would literally sacrifice my own health, my own life for other people. Because bro, this girl was expecting me to play games with her every single day. So what would I do? I wouldn't even brush my teeth. I would go and play with her the whole day. The whole day I used to play with her. But then after this realization, I just started going to the gym and working out for myself. I started reading books for myself. I started doing so many beautiful good habits for myself so that I can actually just grab my future and just bring it to me. Because I knew for a fact that if I don't do what I'm currently doing, if I don't sacrifice something right now, I will sacrifice my entire life later on. So what am I suggesting with this analogy, with this real life story that I gave you? Start focusing upon yourself. If I did not focus right now, girls wouldn't be looking at me. In fact, there was a girl who literally looked at me first and started being a little bit sexual with me for the simple reason that I actually looked presentable and good. And just a matter of fact, I have just met the girl 2 seconds ago and I exchanged my names with her after the workout. So I wouldn't have had this opportunity to actually record this video, to actually teach people, to actually have people behind me who are on the same page as me, if I was not selfish, if I was not out there and focusing upon myself, being this self-improvement artist who focuses upon only one thing. And if you don't do this, you will be always stuck with any activity that you struggle in life. Nicotine, cigars, masturbation, shit food, sugar, whatever you name it, you will struggle because you're letting someone else take control over your life. You're dependent on someone else to make you happy. You're dependent on your girlfriend so that she can make you happy. You're dependent on the food to actually get the dopamine so that it makes you happy. You're not dependent on the body that you own. You're not dependent on the knowledge that you have, on the brain that you use. You're not. You're only dependent on other things because you're trying to be this universal guy and because you shouldn't be selfish. Yes, you shouldn't be, but this is a stage of life that you must pass through. There isn't a single person that has not passed through a selfishness stage. The moment you were born, you were so damn selfish. You only thought, even if you don't realize it, you only thought about how to get food, how to get the milk, to drink the milk, and to just sleep. That was the only thing that you did. Nothing else. Literally nothing else. So in reality, you were selfish already. So just come back to the stage.
When I say to come back to the stage, I don't mean to be rude to people. So be nice.
And actually build something up from yourself through the selfishness. Go start a business, go get your aesthetic physique so that you actually get respect from other people. And before you know it, after you have started reading books, went to the gym, make that business, your life is suddenly sorted out and now you can actually afford to go and be a bit more universal with people and actually give them something in return. Because now you have something to give. Before this, you didn't have anything. Yeah, I'm gonna be the best motivational speech I ever. In reality, if you don't have money, you can't pay for the stage, you can't pay for the hotel, you can't pay to go to the city in which you will perform. And if you don't look presentable, nobody will listen to you. In fact, if I go into a running club where I'm supposed to learn how to run quickly or how to run marathons and they see a fat slob sitting behind the table with the tag teacher, coach on him, I am running away. I'm just getting my refund and I'm running away because I did not pay for someone fat to teach me about running. Maybe he ran in the past, but is that result on him right now? No, he just eats McDonald's every single day. So don't be that guy. Go and make yourself look presentable. Because just to give you and drill this point home, even your own wife does not marry you because you have the money, the charm or something like that. She doesn't marry you because of security or money or shelter or food. She could get all four of these things, all four of these basic needs on her own. She married you because of you. Because of your personality, because of your charisma, because of your voice, of the body that you have. And if you do not improve, if you are stuck, if you continue stay just being stuck in life, you will not move out on anywhere. You will not. You will just struggle, and you will not know what's happening. And that's how many people live like. Living in denial, not knowing what's happening. They reach 30, just so sad, man. My own parents, my own grandparents are in the same position. About 70 years old, both of them. And they are living in denial because they simply cannot accept that exercising or living a healthy lifestyle is good for them. So, I know it's a bit an extreme example, but go and actually develop yourself first and then focus upon other people. Thank you for watching, man. And again, if you would like to get the opportunity to ask me any question you like every single Saturday, click the first link in the description and I'm gonna see you later on, bro. See you.